Today on another wrestling podcast, we have a guest unlike any other. He's wrestled all over the world and entertained millions of people in the process. Whether it was sharing the ring with The Rock or pinning Vince McMahon, he always left us with a smile on our faces. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Nick Eugene Dinsmore. Nick, thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me. I truly appreciate it.
How's everything going?
Phenomenal, man. It's out of control. It's going to be the greatest WrestleMania of all time.
All right. Now, with that being said, you know, Sunday is WrestleMania. We'd like to pick your brain a little bit about the show of shows. So, with that being said, what is your earliest memory of WrestleMania?
I started watching WWF/pro wrestling in general shortly after WrestleMania 1, but I really remember WrestleMania 3. You know, I remember Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant. I remember Macho Man Randy Savage and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, and those are probably, you know, my earliest memories.
Okay. Now, prior to performing at the granddaddy of them all, did you ever attend a WrestleMania?
No, never. I grew up in Indiana, and one of the WrestleManias was in Indianapolis. I didn't think I would have one, and lo and behold, I performed at one of them. So, luckiest guy in the world. That's what I feel like.
Absolutely. Now, there's 31 of them this Sunday. What has been your favorite WrestleMania?
Oh, that's tough, man. That's tough, you know. Honestly, it might have been WrestleMania 30 because I was in the booth with the friends and families, and we were watching it on the TV. And David Flair came up to me and he said, "I've got a couple tickets. Do you want to go sit in the arena?" So my fiance and I started in the Superdome on one side of the Superdome, and the John Cena match started, and our seats were on the other side. And it took us literally 20 minutes to walk around the Superdome to the other side. And we got there right for the Undertaker and Brock Lesnar match. And I sat in the arena for that match, and it was like something phenomenal. It was like a happening that happened. I'd never seen that much emotion from the people up and down and sucked out of them. And then the finish of that match, it was phenomenal. And that is definitely a memory that I have.
Okay, now WrestleMania 21 was based out of Los Angeles. Now, prior to WrestleMania 21, you went Hollywood and reenacted scenes from Forrest Gump. Do you have any funny stories about filming those scenes?
Actually, no funny stories, but I got injured the night before. I tore my patella tendon on the New Year's Revolution pay-per-view in San Juan, Puerto Rico. So I filmed for about 8 hours that day with the torn patella that had to be repaired the following day. I couldn't get out of the bench that I was sitting on. I couldn't walk. I couldn't hardly move. And literally, I did that, however many lines I had, 3 or 4 lines. I did them over and over, and it was a good 6 or 8 hours. Just in the heat, you know, someone would come up with an umbrella, and I'd have a water and get a little break. But I couldn't move off the bench, and I was basically just stuck there doing the commercial over and over.
Now, you actually appeared at WrestleMania 21 alongside WWE Hall of Famer Hulk Hogan. For those who don't remember, you were in the ring talking about WrestleMania. Muhammad Hassan and Daivari came out and started to wail on you, and that prompted Hulk Hogan to come out. Do you feel that is your ultimate WrestleMania moment?
Well, I mean, absolutely. When you talk about somebody's career in the WWE, you know, being at WrestleMania with Hulk Hogan, that's pretty much the highest you can get. You know, and I was fortunate enough to be that guy that got that position. And like I said, I feel like I'm the luckiest guy in the world.
Now, 2 years later, after WrestleMania 21, you appeared once more at WrestleMania, but this time you got down with Hall of Famers Mae Young, Moolah, the Doctor of Style Slick. Personally, how did this moment compare to your other WrestleMania moments?
That one was awesome because there were so many legends in that backstage segment that we did. You know, Pat Patterson was in it, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat was in it, Crime Time was in it, who are two guys that I helped train when they first started in the business. Mae Young and Moolah. I mean, it was like just a who's who of legends, and I got to be a part of that.
Now, speaking of legends and Hall of Famers, this Saturday WWE inducts the 2015 class into the WWE Hall of Fame. What are your thoughts on this year's class?
I think it's a phenomenal class. I cannot wait to see the inductions. I'm really looking forward to, the speeches. That's what I really like. I like to have the guys come up there, the guys induct them and tell a story, the guys that are getting inducted to tell a story, or the family of someone that's getting inducted to tell a story. And literally, it's a long, draining night to watch it, but it's phenomenal. I mean, it's emotional, and it's like, your career in pro wrestling, your career in the WWE is topped off by that Hall of Fame nomination. And I can't wait for Saturday to see the guys get inducted.
Now, Macho Man Randy Savage is going in this Saturday. A lot of people thought that this was long overdue. Is there anybody that you think that should still be inducted that hasn't been inducted so far?
Absolutely. I think the British Bulldogs should be inducted. And I think that for a what's the term they use when Pete Rose got inducted or
like a celebrity?
In WrestleMania 1, but he did a lot of other pro wrestling things before WrestleMania 1 came along. I feel like he should be inducted, absolutely, for sure. Muhammad Ali, the British Bulldogs.
Okay. Now, this Sunday, we'll see everything from Sting's first WrestleMania appearance to Brock Lesnar taking on Roman Reigns. What are you most looking forward to for WrestleMania?
I mean, the whole thing, spectacle. I mean, I put up 1.1 particular moves I'm looking forward to because I'm looking forward to all of them. But just, for me being in California for the entire weekend, seeing the fans, seeing the emotions, seeing the entire event of that is WrestleMania. I mean, it's a culmination of a year's worth of work. And I know a lot of the guys that are performing, main event guys, started with me in OVW, and I just can't wait to see these guys, tear it down.
Well, we definitely appreciate your time for joining us. Thank you. We hope you have a great week, great weekend, and we look forward to seeing what's next from Nick Eugene Dinsmore.
Thank you, my friend. I hope everybody comes out to the WrestleCon. I hope everybody gets the network and watches WrestleMania, and I just appreciate you letting me be on the show. I appreciate it.